Hello there. It's Kamilah Rose with the Bliss Institute, and I'm just coming on really quickly to do a quick check-in because I really don't have anything to make any videos about. I haven't watched anything. There's nothing really going on astrologically. I mean, I've worked on my budget, so I've done my budget for the month because it's August now. Um, I've seen some good ones there, but I've spoken about that, paying off some things. Oh, one thing I'm really excited about is to get into the travel vlogs because I have some trips planned, some really exciting things, all for 2020, honestly, though. But we'll be hitting up Malaysia and we'll be in Singapore. And then for the B Day, I'll be doing Egypt, Israel, and Jordan. So that'll be fantastic. There is a goddess festival going on right now in Glastonbury, or maybe it just finished. And honestly, that was like some Wicker Man ish. But I was like, oh, okay, but that's kind of creepy. So like, I'm into some of the things I have my calendar, my wheel of the year that's on the wrong. Is it August 1st? No, Invoke. Yeah, so no, that's Invoke is February. Hold on. It is Llamas. There we go. I was gonna say I'm on the wrong section. So I've got back from Glastonbury. I really enjoyed it there, but I don't know. That was a little different. I don't know. Anyways, so there's that going on. So I guess I'm just planning. I'm kind of, maybe I spoke about getting things done by Virgo season, but like it was like that Leo moon went on, and I was like, all right, time to get down to it. Time to set things in place and know where I'm gonna be and know what I'm gonna be doing. So it's been good and it's been productive. Trying to really rest, take some time for myself. Workouts have been good, working out every day. Took an actual rest day though yesterday, like from everything. I sat down, I just like read books. I didn't go for a walk, didn't really go outside much. It was nice. So I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of chilling out, getting things together, writing for the blog, blissinstitute.org, getting ready for that Aquarius new full moon. Getting ready for the Aquarius full moon. I already got that up on the blog. Do I? No, I have a schedule. It's scheduled to go up. I'll do an actual reading here and then I'll do an actual ritual. I have been watching some shows. I just checked out a couple of things, so nothing like that I would actually want to do like a review on. But I did check out the I think it's called Forever 12. It was based off of a show that you could actually watch on YouTube. I'm gonna go look it up. It's on Netflix. So I checked out a couple of things on Netflix. Um, Let me get the actual title of it. I mean, if it'll come up now, seeing as how I like halfway watched it. I'm still getting the recommendations for another live. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, I do know what I wanted to talk about. So not they have decided to not renew the OA, which is a show that I'm obsessed with. I love that show. I love all of the lore behind it, the mythology, the world, the universe that it's set up, the way that it connects to our universe. I was super excited. So spoiler alert for this. So if you haven't watched the OA and you want to, like, you click off, spoiler alert. I wanted to see because it seemed like the next season, season 3, was going to be moving to where the dimension they were in is a alternate version of our dimension. So it was Britt Marling and it was like the actual actors on the show and they were producing and creating the show, the OA. And I really wanted to see that. It was going to be so meta. It was going to be so like breaking the fourth wall. It was just going to be all of these things. And now it's canceled. I wanted to see what they were going to do with the characters. I wanted to see where they were going. I just really wanted to know kind of what they had planned for what was next. And now we won't know. It does appear that they don't plan on trying to sell it to any other networks. At least that's what I picked up from it. I could be wrong though. So I'm hoping. I guess that's it. I guess that's going to be the end of the OA. Let me get the kitty. Come here. Come here, little one. Okay. So I guess that's going to be the end of the OA, which is sad to me. Like, when I tell you I really like this show, I love the fact that it talked about the fact that there are multiple dimensions and that there are different realities and that we can connect to these different realities. And it was just getting into the impact of what happens when these different souls, these different versions of ourselves jump into different realities. Like, what happens to the person that was in that body? Where do they go? I was like, yeah, that's a really great question. What does happen to these other people when you take their body and now you're living their life? Where do they go? And I love the fact that, the OA, the original Angel, the main character, there was a light and shadow, a masculine and feminine play going on there with her and the main, say hi to Kitty, and the kind of main villain, and how he spoke about how there is no getting away from me when you switch dimensions, because we are linked. Like, there is no you without me, and we just play out in different roles with each other in these different dimensions. And I was like, I love that, because it illustrates that these discussions that we like to have about how do we fix things, or how do we make everything better, or how do we make it a safe world to live in, or all these other things, it's just something that's kind of null and void, because there will always be shadow, there will always be people who want to harm others. So how do we make a world that we're able to feel safe and secure in with that knowledge? And what can we do to improve ourselves and to put things in place to keep those who want to harm others from being able to do so easily, or with limited restrictions and little retribution, little consequences towards their actions that have harmed so many. And I was like, this is such an interesting discussion. They were getting into the dream work and how and the concept of the collective unconscious, and how we are connected to each other in this psychological way that's not necessarily, that we are not aware of, that we are not conscious of, but that we have an understanding of, and we know when we see it, we feel it, and we go from there. I wanted to see all of that, and now apparently I won't be seeing any of it, but I do believe that there'll be more work that comes from this group. I believe that there will be more kind of challenging sci-fi, questioning the world and how it's made up. And I really am looking forward to that when it happens. But I'm like, so you cancel the OA, right? But you keep Another Life. Like, really? A good show. Like, if you haven't seen the OA, which I'm guessing everyone has. But if you haven't seen the OA, for real, like, that first, and so timely, the finale for the first season was just like, I'm not a person who watches these shows and gets all like super emotional about all of them. There are some that really like pull at my heartstrings. Coco. I'm trying to think of any that made me have like, maybe I do really get pulled into them. Cause like I just, when you see these connections and they feel so poignant and so real, and you watch the story unfold in the OA, from her being a young girl in Russia to her losing her eyesight and getting adopted, and like all these other things that go on, and then trying to find a way to not be adopted, to getting her eyesight back, and then being captured and going through all of the things that she went through, and then regaining her eyesight, and now like being returned to her parents and losing her family that she gained during those circumstances, and building a new family, and finding this higher calling that comes with all of these miraculous, unexpected things that happen to her. and this way of defeating evil in force and energy and movement, and then to like see it happen in something that was totally unexpected, because I was thinking like it's going to be old school, they're going to have like battle it out, or they're going to need to switch dimensions, and then to see it play out in this way with the boys, as she calls them. And it was just like, oh, it was amazing. Like that was one of the best season finales I have seen. It was just like, oh, it just, you got you all in the feels, because you feel the terror of that moment while they're in school. And it's just something that happens so often nowadays, unfortunately, because we have yet to do anything to really try to stop this from happening. And you see like this way of them being empowered when they're terrified, and everyone around them is terrified. And then you see OA coming, and like she's still there. She's still supporting them regardless of what's going on or how anyone feels about her or any of that. And it's just amazing. And then the inclusion with the all the different types of people, like all the different types of people, and especially bringing on a man of color and having him be someone who was like a protector, and having him in a very masculine role that wasn't toxic or unhealthy. You know, he had unhealthy traits, but he did not put that on the other people. And I think that's a differentiation that's missed often when we talk about these very large issues and topics such as toxic masculinity, that it gets applied to the individual. And yes, those individual traits and the way that we treat people do build into that, but that it's not automatic. So although he had flaws, although he had issues, although he was not a healed, whole, healthy person, he did not perpetuate that onto others. And that's what like put him in this really beautiful and powerful space, especially as he came into his role of being there to defend and to protect, you know, OA. And I was just like, this is just so good. Like, you know, like this is just, it was just so good. There were so many different topics in different areas, and but I wanted to do reviews of it. I was hoping I would plan to do them before the third season comes out, but apparently that's not a thing anymore. So maybe now I'll just do them whenever I feel like it. But I wanted to dig into all things, you know. Second season with that tree, that house that like opened into other dimensions, like it was amazing, like absolutely amazing. So I'm very sad that that show is not going to be renewed for a third season. But I'm excited to see what comes from it, what new work will be done. But yeah, so it's just been kind of chill. It's been kind of chill over here. I've been taking my time, and I hope that everyone has been taking their time and taking care of themselves and each other. I think we're at a point in our society where you really have to take advantage of every moment and every minute with each other, and loving yourself as much as you can, because things are just very unstable. And that when you can, choose to be kind, choose to love. When you can, make choices that benefit everyone and not just your particular group or people that you align with, but that will have long-term positive impact on the world to come. The understanding and the knowledge that, you know, our planet needs us. Well, actually, let me correct that. Our planet doesn't need us. We need our planet. So we have to be mindful of how we treat it and how we treat each other. And I just hope that everyone is safe and feels loved and well taken care of. So I'm gonna go because the cat's having a moment. But I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have something to talk about tomorrow. But we'll see. Anyways, I will talk to you all later. Have a great day and bye bye.